This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Well, welcome to the Lawton High Gym, site of the regional host district champions, the Lawton High Wolverines. And we are excited to bring you the first matchup of the doubleheader tonight. In fact, we've got the Lawton High Wolverines with a 21-3 record going to be hosting Santa Fe South Saints. It may look unbalanced on the sheet, but when you win the district, the best plays the ones that are just making the playoffs on the bottom end. So that's just how it goes, you know, just like in football, ones play fours. Well, in basketball, everybody plays. Right. So everybody gets a chance, just kind of like March Madness. And so that's kind of what we've got. Greg Hinton alongside myself, Eric Sharon. We got less than about 5 minutes before we tip this one off. But we have got regional basketball on steroids tonight.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Altus versus El Reno. That's going to be a 6 o'clock start. Carl Albert versus Duncan. Del City versus Guyman, and Bethany. They're going to play the girls' game at 6 and the boys' game against Tecumseh at 7:30. Then the 7:30 slates, Midwest City plays Noble, and the MacArthur Highlanders play Classen SAS. And we've got all of those on the Oklahoma Sports Network. When you download the app, you'll be able to connect to us like that. For those who are on YouTube, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll be on Facebook Live here in about 4 minutes or so. You can join us on Facebook and connect to us socially. Facebook, Instagram, X, so many ways that you can connect with the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're so glad that you could be along for the ride. And Greg, this is the special time of the year.
Oh, yeah. You got to love this time of the year right here, regionals and going on, getting ready for the state, area and then state. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of good basketball being played this time of the year.
All right, so you can get a regional plaque, part of the hardware. If you win that gets you the advance to area. And then area, it narrows it down to the final 8 to make the state. And this year, for the first time, going to play at the Big House for both Class 5A and 6A. They were off either at Lloyd Noble at OU, or they've been at the Mabry Center up in Tulsa. But this time they're all at the Big House. And in fact, the Oklahoma Sports Network will be handling the broadcast setup for the NFHS Network for the semifinals this year for 5A and 6A up in Yukon, March 13th and 14th. So, ready or not, here it comes. About 3 minutes away before we have the national anthem and the starting lineups. We'll take a time out and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys,
get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
With the new Ultimate Hut Bundle, create your ultimate Pizza Hut feast. I got meat lovers and double pepperoni.
Rock, we got double pep.
I get double pep.
Dude, Bundle Bros.
Bundle Bros.
Arr, Bundle Bros.
Build yours starting at $24.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Is your heating unit prepared for an unpredictable winter? At Miller & Noble, we'll make sure you're in good hands. Whether you're replacing an old system or just need a simple repair, we've got the experience and the tools to keep you covered. If you can't pay all at once, we have flexible financing options available.
Stay cozy this winter with Miller & Noble Heating and Air, serving Lawton, Duncan, and surrounding areas. Call now at 580-355-1811.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Welcome into the Lawton High Gym. We're going to get the site of the starting lineups. First off, for the visiting Santa Fe South boys basketball team. And we'll start with number 1 is Issei Alsup. He's a senior playing at guard. Number 2 is Brashawn Ambrose. Number 5, Daniel Venezuela. Number 10, Israel Sobrano. He's also a senior. And number 24, Isaiah Embry. And the site of this matchup.
For your 22-3 5A District 2 champion, Lawton High Wolverines.
All right, so the Lawton High Wolverines going to be introduced. Number 0 is Corey Barnes, and he'll come off, giving a spark for this team that is on a mission. Wearing number 2, Tavarius Deans. He is in the 1,200 career point club. And then followed by the 1,000-point club is Panay Vasagote. Number 5, Marcus Rucker. He'll bring the heat on both sides of the ball, especially on defense. And then wearing number 35, Nikel Adams. So that's your starting lineups for the Lawton High Wolverines. And we'll get this all set up, ready to go. Get to put 8 on the board and get ready for some exciting basketball, regional style. Elgin will be playing next, second of the doubleheader tonight for regional action. They'll play Western Heights, and that winner will take on the winner of this contest. So we'll start with our 4 quarters, and glad to have you alongside myself, Greg Hinton. Myself, Eric Sherham, going to be in for some regional basketball. And as we said, we got some great games on the network tonight. starting off with Altus and El Reno. Carl Albert versus Duncan. Del City versus Guyman. Bethany's got the girls' game at 6, boys' game at 7:30. Midwest City versus Noble, and Mac versus Classen SAS. Regional basketball, full slate here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Opening tip is going to be for the Wolverines, and Tavarius Deans gets, and then Panay misses the go-to, and it just go out of bounds. So they missed the tip for the opportunity and the slam dunk, and they come up empty.
Yeah, that's their go-to play from the tip. Unfortunately, they couldn't connect.
It's going to be a throwaway and a steal off to Deans. He'll stop and pop and doesn't hit, hits the front of the rim, and we're still scoreless. A little bit of a press coming across. They'll get across the timeline and get set up. Looking for a little bit of help. He's going to get that 5-second count, but no, he gets it away. Set up with perimeter passing. Eyes the three. Deans on the defense. Drives, doesn't get around Deans. Up and then stolen. Coming back the other way for Barnes. So one-on-one, Barnes up off the glass. He misses, but the rebound comes into the hands of Rucker. Rucker gets it blocked. Backed over Panay. Panay drives, looks for a little bit of help on top. He'll get Deans. Deans to Rucker. Rucker at the top, and he'll back out. Look to drive. Dribbles between his legs. Goes right. One-handed over Panay. Vasengote for a 3-ball. Back irons, no good. Rucker waits, cuts it up, and he gets the contact going in. So a lot of sloppiness for the Lawton Wolverines, and finally get to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's an unusual slow start for.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like your charity stripe. Scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? Where appointments prevent disappointments. So Rucker puts it up. Back iron's no good, so we're still scoreless. And look at that, 6:45. When's the last time you've seen that? 6:45 on the clock, and it's still 0-0. And the district champions have yet to score a point. Rucker's shot is up and then finally gets in for the 1. That was kind of ugly.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go, and we get a whistle away from the action and a little bit of a.
You say, what did he step out or something?
Evidently. Don't have anything going to the scorer's table, so we're just right on top of the action right here, so we really can't see the out of bounds on this side under the court. Rucker will drive right over to Deans. Deans will look to drive against 4, and they're going to say a travel, so he let the pivot foot kind of slide, and a turnover, and very uncharacteristic. They'll get it underway. I'm not really too anxious quite at this point.
Well, yeah, I know we have more turnovers than points right now.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, and maybe you can shake the rust off a little bit, and we're going to say there's a turnover. I think a lot of times when you see a team on paper,
right?
Your mentality is, okay, I just got to have to show up, and they're just going to have to get down and play Wolverine basketball. Right. Panay Vasengote back up to Rucker. Rucker will look, and he'll stand way up at the top of the key. Back over to Adams. Goes to Barnes, and then the feed inside to Deans is finally connected for the deuce to make it 3. Going to cross. Lets that one air out, and it's rimmed out. Rucker with the rebound, and it's a fast break opportunity. Deans splits the defenders up, and it rolls out. But the putback up off the glass for Adams is good. So now it's the run that you expect for the Wolverines. They've got a 5-0 advantage with 5:22 left to go in quarter 1. We're going to cross, and we're going to get a foul, and I think, is that going to be on Deans? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's on him.
So Dean's going to pick up his first. It's going to be their team first. Santa Fe South has 1. And we'll get underway. So top of the key for Alsup, and he'll get a little bit of help from Anafos. And we got a offensive.
Oh, wow. We about to get all the calls in the book tonight.
And we got all kinds of tight calling here in a regional basketball, and 5:10 left to go, and a 5-0 Wolverine lead. Going to slowly cross with Deans over to Panay, and Vasagote will go down low post. Rucker back over to Deans. Deans, little feed inside, then Rucker back outside for a 3-ball. He hits the rim, no good. Rebounded by Santa Fe South. So they're getting a little bit of defense and a little bit of rebounds, and that's just going to be a cross-court pass that's just too much, and that goes out of bounds. So we got this opportunity. Rucker will cross it slowly at the 4:40 mark of quarter one. Rucker will just kind of dribble between his legs and kind of take some time off the clock here. Remember, we'll be back again tomorrow for the championship game for the winner to face the winner between alley-oop and then to Panay. He had to adjust against the defender to try to, instead of slam it, scoop it up in. It does not go in. It's a rebound by the Wolverines. Rucker inside the paint against 3, no good. And then there's a mad dash for it by Barnes. He collides with some defenders, and I think it's going to be called on Barnes. Yep. So Barnes is going to be called with the first. That's the team's second. And just what's worked with the Wolverines before, like the alley-oops, and they've crashed down. Yeah. There's a lot of black jerseys down underneath the goal. So we're going to have Barnes on the defense. Crosses. Tip out as EJ. Try to drive left. Baseline, and then it's just going to go out of bounds. But it's last touched by a Wolverine, so it's going to stay down on this end. Regional basketball across the Oklahoma Sports Network. Hope that you enjoy these presentations. Going to drive, look for a little bit of help. Kick out, perimeter passing we go. Panay on the defense, and they're going to say a travel is called. So took a little bit of one step before the bounce, and there's a turnover, and goes white ball. And he'll say take it out on the side. Timeout is called by Santa Fe South. 5-0 lead for the Wolverines. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford and Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
All right, so a timeout was called from Santa Fe South. It's only a 5-0 lead. And I think the master clock is running outside of the, I don't know why, they finally got that stopped. I think they're going to have to put some time back on the clock, I think was what happened. With, I think they either were going to roll that it was a 30-second timeout, but I noticed that the big clock was running. I think they'll call an official over, and we're trying to make the best that we can do with this. So I think a little bit of going to ask coaches to come in. Yeah. Just because we got a technical issue, not a technical foul, a technical issue with the clock, because it just so happens I looked up at the clock and noticed that it was running, and they did too, and they spotted it, and so scorer's table buzzed over for the officials to kind of put some time back on, and we'll get to it, probably readjust that, and that's what the stoppage of play is here. But Santa Fe South called the timeout, 30-second timeout, and now they put 4:20 back on the clock. So I think there is all set. So Rucker, toss over to Young. Back to Rucker. Deans will perimeter pass around. That's all we're going to do here to kind of set this one up. Trying to get out of that 2-3 zone that Santa Fe South's in. They're not backing out of that. They're trying to get them to move. Panay's all alone. Goes baseline. Nice rifled pass up top to number 2, and he airballs it. So Deans misses. Deans has missed tonight. Uncharacteristic for him.
Uncharacteristic play tonight.
Oh,
so
my
far.
goodness. You just, you got to find your way. And Coach is already going to his bench. We've already seen a couple of, and we got another one coming in with
deep in the bench right now.
Cottrell coming in.
Come in.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So you got Cottrell on the floor, Young, and I think maybe he says, starters need to kind of maybe watch someone else play a little bit. Let's get some hustle. A 3-ball on the way to try to get on the board. No good. Rebounded by the Wolverines. Here comes Young. Cross out to Deans. Deans is going to be called with the travel. So he took the extra step along the way after getting it. A little bit of a lob pass, and just like that, still stuck at 5-0 with 3:35 left to go in quarter one.
There was an area on the clock that showed turnovers, man. I tell you.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. I know. And we got a travel is called.
On both sides.
Yeah, well, and, just got caught with the double team there. As Daniel gets caught with the extra step. And we'll get Deans. Deans will cross. Tries to look for the 3-ball for Young. No good. For a look. Now inside, and we're going to get a little push as Burrell gets the turnaround, and then there is going to be a go to the line to shoot 2. Charity Stripe with scanning the QR code will book your appointment with Trey. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Going to shoot 2. First shot up and gets it to roll in. Well, the Wolverines, who are stuck on 5 for a bit, finally gets the point to roll in and get 6 and trying to make it 7 here. Little bend of the knees, up, and that is going to be back ironed and then no good. Rebounded by Santa Fe South. Hopefully they're not in quicksand, and they're going to say the N1, the bucket counts. So we're going to see this again here on instant replay as he'll go down and then, get the N1. So they're going to cut the lead in half possibly if they can get it at the charity stripe. Bounces several times up and back iron's no good. Deans with the rebound. Coming back down on the other end of the floor. Throws that one up, no good. Rebounded, guess what? We're just saying rebound quite a bit by Santa Fe South, but, we have a whistle on the floor on this end.
Now we're starting to rack up on the fouls.
Yep. Three minutes left to go, and probably the ugliest quarter that we have seen all year for the Wolverines. I mean, just nothing is working. And you got to hand it to Santa Fe South. There is a steal. Deans with a slam dunk, and he says, enough of this. I'm done playing.
Yeah, hopefully that can get him started.
Yeah, that's it. Because, it was just, we're not having it. So that was a little bit more what we're used to seeing. Clamping down on the defense, comes around, tipped away, but still into the hands of Santa Fe South. 3-ball, back iron's no good. Loose ball picked around. It's going to go out of bounds and last touched by Santa Fe South as Burrell in chase and pursuit. And Panay Vasengote will inbounds from the other side. Panay back over to Deans. Deans looks, crosses. Back over to Vasengote. Tried the give and go, but followed. Still in that 2-3 zone. Santa Fe South not going to move.
Yeah, daring them to shoot it.
Yeah, they just say that's it. So when they get hot, then look out. Deans holds it. Back over to Barnes. Barnes will drive. Little scoop inside the lane. No good with a putback by Young is up. And good for the deuce. It's good for the deuce. It's good for the Gant. Oh, no, that's Goose. Little steal away from Panay. Panay will hit it home to get the hometown crowd to say that's where we came for regional basketball.
Oh, yeah.
And the storming Lawton High Scream team finally gets involved. And look at that, a quiet down the crowd with a wide open 3-ball to cut the lead 12-5. Coming back the other way, back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up into the hands of Santa Fe South. Boy, they're really rebounding against Wolverines. Splits the defenders, goes up hard, no good, and a whistle on the floor. And that's probably going to be, is that going to be on Deans?
No, that's
that's
on West.
That's on Santa Fe South. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be a push. That's going to be on J.J. Olvera, with 1:15 remaining in quarter one.
Well, I tell you, if Western Heights or Elgin don't have that 2-3 zone in their repertoire, they might want to add it.
Well, I mean, it's really playing havoc. I mean, and you'll do this. Teams will scout that, But they have really stayed with it and really has caused some problems. Well, really the disruption of thing. Coach Chevis Smith will bark out some instructions to Kane, change up with Deans. Deans splits 2 defenders, then goes up, and they're going to say travel again. So Deans took the extra step inside the 2 defenders, and that's going to be a turnover once again. And give Santa Fe South credit for the turnover ratio. They are in the plus column. EJ will look for a little bit of help, throw that over to Briston Amphros. He'll get a little help on the side corner. Oh, and then a give and go inside the lane, spin around, turn around, puts it up, and that's going to roll in for an and one. So just like that, shocking the Wolverines. So we're going to count the bucket to make it 7. To the line for the extra is Isaiah Embry, and he connects. It's only a 4-point game. Wolverines still trying to get on track. 3-ball out of the way, and he hits it. And that's how you get it, with a let Trey cut it 3-ball. That's what the Wolverines can really light it up on you. They got that one to go to make it 15. Turnover. That's the only thing is the ball handling skills of Santa Fe South has really been their demise.
Yeah.
Just can't keep up with the pressure. So Deans will start again. Pass over in that other corner to Young. And he'll slip. Well, I love his shot. His Barnes has got that little soft little touch.
He's good at that little touch floater.
Yeah, just he likes to float more of them than anything else, but that's going to go out. And Santa Fe South with the inbounds right at the buzzer, and that's going to hit the rafters. So it's a 15-8 Wolverine lead after 1. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Well, welcome back to the Wolverine Gym, where we're now into our second quarter, about to start. And the second quarter is brought to you by Home Tech Solutions, providing you with the best heating and cooling maintenance and solutions for both residential and commercial throughout Oklahoma. With over 20 years of experience, call for a free estimate today, 580-919-0328. Our weather has been, it's been cold, it's been hot. You need the air conditioning one day, you need the heater the next day. Give them a call if there's something on the blink, 580-919-0328. Home Tech Solutions.
Yeah, that weather change, you got to keep those vitamin C's or whatever.
Oh, my goodness gracious. It's like 78-1. And remember 6 degrees a couple weeks ago? They were canceling school.
Yeah, all last
Arctic
week.
cold, And then a week later, we're
in the 70s.
Dumping the jackets and welcome to springtime, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're almost at the tail end of February here, getting ready for March, and you kind of say that going to finally get this understand of who has the ball to start the second quarter. Possession arrow will start with Santa Fe South. Only down by 7 to start the second quarter. Lawton High really kind of out of rhythm, and that 2-3 zone has been their demise to this point. Kick down, Rucker comes up with it with a steal. Wow. Young's having a little bit of trouble. Down to Panay. Panay puts the floater up. No good. With a putback. Rucker gets the rebound, and that finally goes in. Rucker, you just love to see where he's on the floor at any given time.
Yeah.
He's a great ball hawk.
Oh, yeah. Smallest man on the court.
Yeah, and he's not afraid to go in, and we got a foul. It's going to be on Washington. Got a lot of subs in here. Well, you still got Panay, Rucker, and Deans on the floor for starters for the Wolverines. Coach just kind of moving the bench quite a bit around. Fakes the dish-off pass, goes in the lane for contact, and he'll get it, and he'll go shoot two. So you just play around, let them hang around. It's been the story tonight for the Wolverines. Kind of a slow start. We'll go to the line shooting two.
All right, Coach Smith is trying to find the perfect combination to just see who's going to click.
Yeah, misses the first. Wolverines will still have another sub. Adams will come in, and he will replace Washington. We've not seen Champ Brewer in yet.
Well, I was here the other day at their practice. He wasn't practicing. He had a little illness.
Okay.
But he's dressed out, so I guess
just in case he's needed, I guess.
Yeah.
But, it's Deans back over to Panay. Rucker this side over, and they feed inside lane. It collapses down with 3 defenders, but the outside ball is looking wide open. Back iron's no good. Santa Fe South with a rebound. And they're going to get a whistle, and that's going to be on Panay. So Vasengote will pick up. Now it's going to be the third team foul. Of this quarter. So 2 more, and you're going to put them to the bonus, to the line. Wait for some substitutions for Santa Fe South, and we'll get this underway. And they're going to, and we're going to say a charge, yeah.
There we go.
So Rucker planted his feet, had the move, and took one for the team. And the offensive charge going to go up against Isaiah Embury. Coach Smith will call in for Deans to orchestrate what he wants to draw up. Rucker back over to Deans. Rucker, bullet pass in, but I'll tell you what, Deans had 3 defenders with that 2-3 zone. Really kind of playing havoc. They're going to get these open wide ball shots if they can from the corner, and that hits.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're daring them to shoot the 3. They're not letting them come inside at all.
So finally the threes are starting to connect with a couple in these last series. 3-ball answer the other way, no good. Loose ball picked up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines, going to be off of Young's hand. And Santa Fe South will have the ball underneath their own goal. 6:05 left to go here in quarter number 2. Nice little pass for a wide open delivery. And the Mail goes straight to the hoop to make it a 10-point game, 20-10. Back up for Deans. Rucker. We'll just perimeter pass this around. They're trying to work that way inside, but then they dash out to the outside for Corey Barnes is good. And that's a 3-ball connecting for the Wolverines. Let Trey cut it. 3-ball to bring it to 23. 13-point lead, largest for tonight for the Wolverines. Lets this one airmail. No good. Rebound Santa Fe South up top of the key. Dishes out, right wing. Then way up top. Double teamed. Has to let that one go, and there's a loose ball. Rucker picks it up with a steal. He'll go up and get the contact, and he will not get the ball to fall, so he'll go to the line shooting 2. That will be their second team foul. Rucker to the line.
Lawton High, they haven't really fallen off defensively, but it's just on the offensive end is where they're struggling a little bit. I mean, they had a few threes that they just knocked down, so hopefully they can get into a good rhythm and play Lawton High basketball.
Scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cutt It. Why haven't you let Trey Cutt It, where appointments prevent disappointments? Second shot coming up for Rucker. So he missed the first, gets that one back iron, no good. Loose ball picked up by the Wolverines. Young against 2 defenders. He'll go around and he'll get that, and they're going to call that
a charge.
A charge. So just enough defense to plant that. I thought he had split the defenders, but
I did too.
He got a little bit of contact for our judge underneath to say no good.
He had an angle that we didn't have, I guess.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens. A little bit of press coming up. Lawton High. Rucker gets the steal. Bounce pass, inside traffic. Tries to air that one out, then has to save it. Throws that one up. It's going to hit the back iron glass, and that's going to be out of bounds. So just still a 13-point lead with 4:47 left to go here in the second. So Wolverines struggle with the, oh, there's a little put back and then misses. Boy, that was a perfect opportunity. Loose ball picked up into the hands of Barnes. Alley-oop is deflected, though. Loose ball again. And then inside the lane is going to be Adams for the deuce. So the bench kind of coming out and helping a little bit tonight. Outside of Rucker. Rucker is, like I said, he is all over this gym floor. Rebounding, defensive, offense. We are at now 5 team fouls for the Wolverines, so that will put Santa Fe South in the bonus for the remainder of this quarter. It's a new rule that was instituted last year to get rid of the 1-and-1s. 5 fouls per quarter will get you to the bonus. Substitutions, full subs, 4 coming in.
We got Champ Bailey finally coming
for the
in.
Wolverines. Yeah, Champ Brewer finally comes in.
I always say Champ Bailey. I'm always thinking back to the
football days there.
Yeah.
Well, and then Rucker, I always think Darius Rucker.
Darius
Rucker. When I saw him,
right.
I get in trouble. I've not done it yet, but I mean, is what you're thinking. I'm having to think too. Bend the knees, hits the front of the rim, no good. Panay Vasangote with the rebound. Going to throw this one inside traffic over to Burrell. Back up to Panay as Vasangote will start again. Burrell bounces hard, then drives hard to the lane, and there will be a whistle on the way up. It's going to be a hack-a-shack, and it's going to be shooting 2. Let Trey Cutt It. Charity stripe. Just scan the QR code and get your appointment booked today. Back iron's no good. I mean, most people would be happy with a 15-point lead, but what you're used to seeing and you're not seeing it, that's really what you're more disappointed in. Second shot up, and we got a lane violation. So it's not going to count.
Like I say, everything.
I know, and Deans is like frozen as a statue. It's like, we what? Lane violation and a throwaway. Got a lot of games on the network for you to bounce around with Altus and El Reno, Carl Albert Duncan, Del City versus Guyman, Bethany with the girls game at 6. Then our 7:30 slates, Midwest City versus Noble, and Mac versus Classen SAS. You watch all of those on the Oklahoma Sports Network, as I guess they call it a 30-second timeout. But download the app. It's free to download, free to watch on the Oklahoma Sports Network on Apple and Android devices by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. On YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. For those who are on Facebook, give us a like there, give us a follow. You can check us out there and then follow us on all your social media favorites, whether it be Instagram, whether it be X, or on Facebook. We've got you covered, especially with regional basketball live right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So we're at the halfway point of the second quarter. It's a 25-10 Wolverine lead. Coach has done all kinds of things, like going to his bench, changing out everybody. In fact, Champ Brewer gets in the ball game for the first time, and he's really that great outside three shoot. Panay will hold momentarily. Back over to Panay, to Deans, rifles it off to the side edge, and we'll get inside that lane. And boy, I'll tell you what, they're not moving.
Yeah.
They got a lot of clamp down defense. 3 ball for Champ Brewer, and there it is. Let the young man shoot, and that's what he does. So he puts up a 3, make it an 18-point lead, largest tonight for the Wolverines, and it's going to be off foot with a kick ball. And we'll rotate around. This gym, Elgin will be playing Western Heights in game 2. Dean's, no, this is going to be coast to coast for Dean. Tyrone Dean coming back down the other way in a whistle. We've not seen 4 come in much.
Yeah.
So don't be confused. We got a Deans and we've got a Dean. Tyrone Dean wearing number 4. He's guarded. Eyed the 3 momentarily and then backs away from the little block that he gets. No good. Panay with the rebound. Over to Dean. Alley-oop. Oh, and they miss it.
Yeah.
Going to try to airmail that right up to Panay Vasangote to put the stamp of approval. And there's going to be a steal. Champ Brewer up and reverse as he went left side with his hand, and he'll get fouled. You'll see his transition right there. Great move, but it doesn't go in, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. .241 left to go. Why not let Trey cut it? Brewer misses. Make your appointment is where appointments prevent disappointments. Second shot coming up is good. Got to say there's a lot of hustle. Santa Fe South had every reason to pack this up and not play at all. And they are playing ball today. Dean with the rejection, with the steal and the deuce to make it 33. Panay with a one-handed save over to Brewer. Brewer offside. Delivery to Panay. Oh, and man, what a fast delivery. You got to see this one again. Got to hear right there the delivery, and wow, the stamp of approval. And we got a little bit of a whistle there going on, but I had to play that replay because it just was special. And what's the whistle down here for?
I think they got a timeout.
A timeout? Full timeout. Okay. They take it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your...
All right, regional basketball here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Glad you could join us with about 2:08 left to go before the half. And it is your Home Tech Solutions second quarter. Much better second quarter than the first quarter for the Wolverines. Providing you with the best heating and cooling maintenance and solutions for both residential and commercial throughout Oklahoma. With over 20 years of experience, call for a free estimate today, 580-919-0328. Get this one settled out with 2:06 left to go. Deliver that outside. All alone, they're just going to let him take a free layup. Unfortunately, the young man missed. I think it was so easy, he was kind of shocked.
Yeah.
Panay Vasangote, a little pass to the outside corner, no good. Rebounded. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines with $1:43 remaining before the half. And we'll cross the timeline. Guarded against 3, and then it's going to be a charge.
Yeah, there we go.
So, yeah, he just. 2 came in, planted their feet. One is Tavares Deans. Deans over to Brewer with 1:34. They'll look back to Coach Smith for the play with 1:32 and crosses the timeline. Deans. Ollie oop. Oh, man, they blocked that out. They just know. A knife rifle pass inside. Deans comes up with it. Now a little dish out to try to get to Panay, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, they're not going to let that happen.
They just basically, they've seen it enough either on film, but not gonna let you do it. Crosses with 1:14 against 2 defenders. Going to throw that out, and that's going to step on the line, and it's going to be out of bounds. Deans will inbounds. He'll toss it to Brewer. And Champ will cross the Wolverine emblem at center court. Panay to Dean. Back over here to the corner to Panay. 3 ball out of the way. Back iron's no good. 3 black defenders down underneath for Santa Fe South. It's rejected and stolen by Panay. 3 ball out of the way, and that hits.
There's that layup.
Might as well call it that. Makes it easy, or look easy. In a rhythm is Champ Brewer, and he brings it to 38. Steele coming back down the other way. Deans, little floater inside, and he'll get contact on the way in. Takes that strong into the hoop, tries to split. Up in, no good, to the line, shooting 2. Why not let Trey cut it? Appointments prevent disappointments. Deans, a little bend in the knees and misses, so he's going to need to have those for this playoff run for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Those are key. You know, I'm not saying you're fatigued, but you're playing a lot of basketball up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And now it matters more than anything else.
Right.
And
exactly.
so who's going to play the best ball at this point on? Coach Smith, told me, he said, I don't care what our record is in January and February. He says, this is where it counts right here. Deans, a little bend in the knees, second shot opportunity up, and that rolls out. 20 seconds remain. Down to 15. 3 ball out of the way. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up by the Wolverines. It's Young. A little coast-to-coast action, and gets to 40. 2-1, and that's going to end it. We are at the half. It's a 40-10 Wolverine lead, a much better second quarter than it was the first. We'll be back with halftime and second half action right after this. You're watching regional basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Comes Shaw, looks to inbounds.
Oh, he was wide open.
It's wide open for that. It expires, and that is it. Del City wins. I
saw it the whole time.
They snuck away, and they got their revenge. We'll put it back on the instant replay. Watch how he escapes, and nobody is back home. He makes the decision from up the top. He goes up and in, off the glass. Del City wins.
Hey, Deans picks up those dribble. Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness! It's Brewer putting up the three and getting hammered, and it hits the three. Ball game is over. The Lawton Wolverines win 46-43 over the Del City Eagles on the three-point shot of the four-point play by Champ Brewer with 3.3 seconds left. What a basketball game, folks.
Well, we hope you enjoy those kind of moments right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we kind of look back and get ready for regional basketball. It's a 40-10 Wolverine lead at the half against Santa Fe South. And so on paper, yes, it's a mismatch, but how they have it is that one seed wins the district, takes on the lowest seed, and so they play, and opportunity of one to kind of hang it up. If you have an opportunity, kind of like March Madness, to get things rolling. But we've got about 4.5 to go before we start second half action. Don't forget, we got the Elgin Owls just right down the turnpike. That's going to be taking on Western Heights, and that winner will face the winner of this ball game in the conclusion. Right now we've got Altus and El Reno. We'll try to give you some scoring updates as we get them. Carl Albert versus Duncan. Del City versus Guyman. Bethany in the girls game at 6 o'clock. Boys game at 7:30. Then at 7:30 slate, Midwest City versus Noble and the MacArthur Highlanders against Class and SAS, all on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So we got 3.5 before we start second half action. We'll send it back to another timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, back here at the Wolverine Gym alongside Greg Hinton, myself, Eric Sherem, welcoming you into the broadcast. We're going to try to get some updates on some scores because there is plenty of regional basketball out there that we got to keep up with. So we have Del City in the third quarter leading Guyman 61-20. We have 51-13 El Reno over Altus, kind of what we expected to see on those kind of matchups. And we'll keep you up to date with some of the other games of interest here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So get ready for the third quarter here momentarily. Set yourselves in. Now, the story of, Santa Fe South, I mean, they come in, they know what their record is, but you got to say hats off to them playing the way they have. They came, they took the bus ride up, and they're playing. And whether it be their last game or the first game of the season, they're giving it their all. The Wolverines will start off with the ball to start second half action here in the third quarter. So Barnes trying to get into Deans. Deans against 3 defenders, and he'll put it up the glass for 2. And now we're going to say
delay of game.
Oh, delay of game. So they held on to the ball too long. Okay, I got you. So count the bucket to make it 42. And off and running. Deans tried to make a little defense. Still playing defense with 2. And it's a steal by Rucker. Off to Deans, and Deans slams it home. So that's the Wolverines you kind of know and love. And they say something gave them a spark, a steal, and a putback up off the glass for Barnes is good for 2. Off and running is the Wolverines defensively, and then up. They're going to say, this is who we are,
yeah,
and we're here to show it to you. Just in case you forgot. That team that you saw in the first quarter, that's not, what you got, 5 seconds?
5-second call.
So 5-second call, couldn't get it inbounds, so they're going to turn it over, and the Wolverines will have it underneath their own bucket. Rucker will inbounds. Little bounce pass, turnaround jumper with a hook. Man, I haven't seen a hook shot in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Old school there with old Kareem inside the center. For those of you understood, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that dominated that low post and hook shot, kind of undefendable. Up off the glass for Adams is good for 2, and the Wolverines are in business. And now a steal coming back the other way, alley-oop, and there is the slam. That's what got the crowd into it, and a timeout is called by Santa Fe South. It's 50-10, and the Wolverines are on a run. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
All right, back to the Wolverine gym. A timeout was called by Santa Fe South, and the Wolverines have scored 10 points with not even a minute elapsed off the clock. They'll inbounds on the opposite end of the floor, and we'll get this clock running. Barnes threw a little bit of body motion up corner, and that's going to go out. You know, they get pinned over in that corner so much. They just, they can't get their feet straight. Panay to Rucker. Back around, Panay. Basengote for 3. Hits it. And that's what the Wolverines are used to. And they're making it cook with a let Trey cut it 3 ball to extend the Wolverine lead to 53. And throw that across court, and a whistle with a push. And they'll inbounds with 6:27 left to go. Little bounce pass. Oh, and then a steal by Panay Basengote. This should be special. Right there. The stamp of approval. And luckily he didn't get caught for hanging on the rim. We saw that earlier on in the season.
Yeah.
Just kind of did a two-hand jam. Coming back down the other way, it's stolen. Oh, trying to get over to Rucker, but guess what? Little hand in the air by E.J. Alsup. And that goes out of bounds. Got some substitutions coming in, so Rucker will sit down. And yeah, it's enough of the acrobatic circus. Ole. Dean will come in. Deans will go to the bench. Champ Brewer in. He'll command the offense with a lot of substitutions. So a lot of JV players on the court. Outside of Young. Young will dribble. Play a little bit different style offense, but still in that zone, that 2-3 zone that they have stayed with. Trying to get it to Champ Brewer. It's off of his hands into the Wolverines. A putback off the glass is good for 2. 5.5 to go. Regional basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And all the teams that on paper that should be leading are as of right now. 3-ball look no good. Rebound by Young. Young crosses. Going to dish this one out and hit the corner, no good. Rebound, and they're going to say a push down below underneath. It's going to be second foul on the Wolverines, second team foul. The 5-minute mark of the third. And the Wolverines still playing D. Got some JV players. Little scrum for it on the floor. It's a loose ball, and they're going to call a whistle on it. Another substitution. A lot of players coming in as Jaden Adams for the Wolverines will get some playing time. Going to save the starters. I think the starters are pretty much done for the night.
Yeah, I think that 22, somebody else is wearing that. I don't think because Jaden, he's not dressed out tonight.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we'll get that roster change. I apologize they've done that to me before. Champ Brewer switched numbers a little bit on us before. Go over to Young. Young doesn't take the offensive charge against the defender, puts it up off the glass, no good, rebounded. Santa Fe South. Oh, we're going to call that
they call it a blocking foul.
A blocking foul. Okay, so he planted, and I thought he had the good. And you be the judge here on the replay, because
he moved over. He
slid that one last adjustment. So they call him like they see him. They got it right. Goes to the line, shooting 2, shot up and in.
Yeah, like I was saying, I was at the practice yesterday for Lawton High, and they practiced taking those charges. And it's good that they got a few of them tonight.
So the 3-point swing comes. Loose ball picked up Wolverines. 4:08, we're at the halfway point. Dean gets rejected. And there's going to be contact with it, and he'll go to the line shooting 2. Scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cuttett. Why haven't you let Trey Cuttett? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Dean, back iron's no good. Second shot coming up is in. Loose ball, and the Wolverines get the save. Dean, and then he gets contact. Trying to go in.
Good athletic play over there.
Tyrone Dean. A little bend in the knees, up. Lets it go in. (59-13), and they don't get to 60. Coming back down on the other end of the floor. Looks to drive. Backs out. Give and go, and then stolen, and oh man, a whistle. And he thought that was pretty clean.
Got a few freshmen getting ready to check in.
Okay. I've heard about some of these freshmen.
Yeah.
Welsh will be one of them. So Bray Burrell will be in. Brewer, a 22 we don't know who is, and Dean.
I have a timeout.
Okay, so they call it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, after the timeout call, get the free throw charity stripe opportunity for Santa Fe South. Bending the knees, up, back iron, no good. Darian Cottrell will check in. And a lot of JV players on the court. Bending the knees, up, and back iron's no good. Rebounded Wolverines, 3:39 and counting. Gonna try to go up with it. No. Gets the rebound, though. Readjusts for the three, then replants, puts back up, no good. Loose ball, picked up by the Wolverines again on the boards. Little floater inside, no. Gets the rebound, tipped away, and then into the hands of Santa Fe South. Well, coast-to-coast action, no good. Tipped around. Santa Fe South for a long three ball and gets that to connect. And what is that? There was a whistle.
That was the delay. A delay also. They touched the ball coming out of the net.
Okay, I got you. All right. So a delay there.
Just a warning, I guess, the first time.
They are running this clock, by the way. We were talking during the break whether or not they could run the clock or not. Little fast delivery action up and in off the glass for two is good. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Glad you could join us on the network and those who are watching on YouTube. For those on Facebook Live, we from way downtown. Oh, and it rattles in and out. Push tempo coming back the other way. Loose ball. Bounce pass. Baseline. Back up top. Corner. Dribbles. A setback three, no good. Back irons, loose ball, picked up, stops and pops, no good. And a loose ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. No, we got a 14 push. It's going to be a foul on Isaiah Embury, I think. It's going to be.
No, they call that against Lawton.
Oh, on Lawton High. Okay,
yeah.
I take that back. When it's 5 fouls, though, and they are running the clock. So if they say there's kind of a mercy rule, this is it. I guess the coaches would agree. Put back, no good. Second shot coming up. No good. Rebound, Lawton High. Oh, there's a little bit of a blocking foul there. It's going to be on Israel Zambrano. A lot of the starters there. Seniors going to show their last effort on the court here at Lawton High's gym. District champions, the Wolverines, hosting. 3-ball on the way. Misses, front irons. Back out. 43 seconds and counting here in the third. And we got a foul. We'll take it out. That's the 4th team foul. On Santa Fe South. Final 37 seconds remaining here in the third. Takes that hard, strong, but then loses it into the hands of Santa Fe South coming across the other end of the court. Looks for exchange, perimeter shots, up, rattles in and out. Rebounded Wolverines coming back down the other way. Oh, and it is in the and one. We'll get to see that here on the replay coming across. Delivery, and there the bucket counts.
Yeah, that number 22 is, I tried to get the government name from Coach Craig down there. He gave me John, so I guess that's the way they call him.
So to let Trey cut it 3-ball and the charity stripe sponsor all season long. We appreciate that. Make sure you can scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Final seconds drift away without a shot. And we go in the 4th and final period. 63-16, Wolverines are up big. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
All right, back to action as we start the 4th and final period with the Wolverines with the lead. Home Tech Solutions 4th quarter. Spin move in the lane off, man, just they cannot get a ball to bounce or roll for Santa Fe South. Airmail delivery, fast and furious, up to the lane, and a whistle on the way in. Will be the scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey Cut It? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Wolverines to the line, shooting 2. Shot up, no good. It's one thing. Now, I know this is the JV and the bench, but, I mean, these are critical. In big games. We saw Deans struggle at the line in the first half. Second shot up and good. Going to put a little bit of pressure, and it's going to step out of bounds. So he couldn't get around the defender. A little bit of frustrations by Cameron Anafo. It looks a sophomore, so it looks like brothers playing on the team. Brother, the senior, a starter. 6.5 to go. All the Wolverine starters are on the bench watching this one, and they'll play again tomorrow. And they'll face the winner of this next game, Elgin and Western Heights. And then the winner will advance to area next week. No, it's going to be on the floor. Foul. Substitutions coming in. It's going to be both teams have one foul. It is a running clock. I'm going to wait for Wolverines to inbounds. Back out for a 3-ball on the way. Yeah, why not? You know, and I know some of the starters are applauding some of the bench players that are getting some time and able to hit a 3. Put back up off the glass for 2 is good. More substitutions. Eddie Hewley will come in. A rebound. Fight for it on the court. Cheva Smith is excited because he's got some young men just fighting for it, trying to get that ball. Said, hey, the future's looking bright here for the Wolverines. Got some hustle on the floor. Catch all of our other games on the network. We got some 7:30 games, Midwest City and Noble, and MacArthur with Class and SAS. Those will be 7:30 slated games right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. From way downtown, NBA style, no good. Gets the rebound for the Wolverines. Coming up the other way, and he'll get, contact on the way in and a whistle. We'll see that fast delivery and game will go a little bit quicker now with a running clock as Santa Fe South season will come to an end. Wolverines will advance to a regional championship tomorrow night here in this gym around 7:30 or so. We'll catch that here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Second shot is good. .317. There we go, and they're going to say he's fouled on the way, trying to split the defenders and go in. It's going to be a foul on Welsh, Kirkon Welsh. Three minutes remaining in this running clock, second half. Split defenders, he got that go in, the bucket counts. He just said, hey, I'm taking it up. So he gets it to fall for the 20. And one coming up. Make it a 3-point swing. And does. All kinds of action going in. I don't know if they'll slow it down with substitutions coming in under 2 minutes with this running clock. Call it a night for the Wolverines and wrap up another one. They're going to call, they'll stop the clock for some kind of Oh, nice little bounce pass in. Use the bank is open. Got that to go in. Throws it out for an opportunity. Minute 35 in game 1 of regional started basketball. The Wolverines will play again tomorrow for a regional championship for the first part of hardware to win, to advance to area. And then from there, hopefully, nice delivery with a bounce pass, but comes up shy underneath. With about minute 14 left to go, loose ball picked up, Wolverines with a steal. 2-on-2. Opportunity, bounce pass up, loose ball picked up. Throw to across the inside the lane, turnaround jumper is good for a 3-ball. I'll let Trey cut it 3-ball. (74-21). The final 46 seconds and counting. Lets that 3-ball no good. Wolverines pushing it. They're going to go up, and it's going to go strong up to the hoop. And they'll stop the clock there. Go to the let Trey cut it free ball or the free throw line in the charity stripe. Shot up and good. Second shot coming up. Yep, I think we will be here tomorrow, 7 or 7:30. I think it's 7:30 for the championship game, and that will be decided in the next game between Elgin and Western Heights. Seen the Elgin Owls, you and I have, at the home court several times this winter.
Yeah.
And they and Western Heights on paper are very similar.
Right.
So, these are the seeds that are very, very close. It's kind of like the girls with MacArthur and Altus the other night.
Yeah.
And Altus coming away with the win to advance and end the Lady Highlander season. Loose ball, and that's going to stop with 23 seconds remaining. The Wolverines are in giving the Santa Fe South Saints in the bonus for the remainder of this quarter. Shot up, high off the arc, and gets the bounce, and the roll in is good. Second shot coming up. Glad you could join us on this regional night basketball. Lot in. Boy, that's the highest arc I've ever seen for a free throw shot, but he made them both.
Yeah, he did.
Final 20 seconds left to go with the bench players, JV and freshmen for the Wolverines. The final 14 seconds and counting. They're going to play hold the ball and not do anything with it. And that's going to end it. It expires. Santa Fe South season comes to an end by the hands of the district champions of the Lawton High Wolverines, 76-23. Elgin and Western Heights is the game up next. And don't forget, as we close out some of the other games on the network, as we saw Altus and El Reno. El Reno was up big. Carl Albert was winning. Del City was winning. Bethany girls were in action, and then the boys will follow suit. Midwest City and Noble play up next. MacArthur and Classen SAS plays up next. And we will be back here tomorrow for the site of the regional championship. 76-23 for Greg Hinton. This is Eric Sharam bidding you a pleasant good evening. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.